So you've just successfully switched your ZZ plant from growing in soil to growing in leca. Maybe you used the instructions from one of my videos, but you're not thinking to yourself, Nora, what do I do next? How do I care for my ZZ plant after making this switch? Here's how to ensure your ZZ plant thrives living in leca. Stick around as I explain how I take care of my ZZ plants in leca. Let's talk about watering. It's important to maintain a consistent level of water in the reservoir. The water level should be just below the bottom of the plant's root system, allowing the roots to draw water up through capillary action. Avoid letting the roots sit directly in the water, as this can lead to root rot when you just transition your plant. After your plant has been living in leca for a while, the new roots are going to grow into your reservoir, and as you can see from my plants, those roots are quite happy to sit in that reservoir. Let's talk about nutrients. Since leca provides 0 nutrients, you need to add hydroponic fertilizer to the water that goes in your cache pot. Follow the instructions for the specific hydroponic fertilizer you're using, as over-fertilization can harm your plant. Let's talk about light. ZZ plants have been known to grow in low light, but they thrive in bright indirect light. Ensure your plant continues to receive adequate light, but avoid a direct sunlight, which can scorch the delicate leaves. While ZZ plants are tolerant of a range of humidity levels, they generally prefer moderate to high humidity. In a very dry environment, consider using a humidifier or placing a water tray near your plant, or grouping your plants together, as that provides a lovely microsystem that is very humid. If you're finding value in this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Maintain a consistent temperature suitable for ZZ plants, which is generally between 15 to 24 degrees Celsius, and avoid placing your plant near drafts, heaters, or air conditioners. Monitoring root health is very important when you're growing your plant in leca. Periodically check the roots for signs of root rot or disease. Healthy roots are firm, not mushy. Every few weeks or months, it's a great idea to flush the leca that your ZZ plant is living in. Simply grab your plant, place it under some running water, and that will remove any efflorescence or the white bits that are living on the leca, and basically give your plant a lovely bath and a reset. It's also a great chance to inspect your roots, make sure that everything is as it should be, and if there are any dead or dying roots in that reservoir, remove them and your plant will love you for it. As you're flushing your plant, it's a great opportunity to actually wash off those little leaves. ZZ plants are a little bit more problematic than other plants to clean the leaves because there's so many of them. But when you're flushing your plant and you've got water there, you can put it under a shower setting, and that'll get rid of any dust or debris that might be living on your leaves. Another really important aspect of ZZ plant care is to keep an eye out for pests. ZZ plants are not particularly susceptible to pests, but it is good practice to regularly check and keep them clean. As I mentioned before, wipe down the leaves or wash them down with some water. As you've just transitioned your plant, you need to be aware that your plant is still going through an adjustment period after moving from soil to leca. It's normal for some of those leaves to yellow and drop off as the plant gets used to its new environment. So don't stress too much if things aren't looking so hot at the start. While leca allows for longer periods between repotting, it's a good idea to check periodically if your plant has outgrown its container, or if the leca needs replacing. Maybe there's way too much algae in there. So keep an eye out on what's happening. The good thing about ZZ plants is they do take a very long time to grow. So if you've got a good size container from the start, you're probably not going to need to repot your plant for maybe even years. I haven't repotted some of my plants ever since I put them in leca, so you're probably good for quite some time. ZZ plants are absolutely delightful plants, and they're very, very easy to care for, more so if you're growing your plant in leca. Watch this next video where I show you how you can transition a very large ZZ plant like this one over here from soil to leca. I'll see you there.